Hello guys, I'm still talking about the AC compressor on 2008 Dodge Avenger. So I had troubles with my AC, it's not working, so I got the used compressor. I noticed that it looks slightly different. So anyway, what actually happened, this is also the compressor of 2008 Dodge Avenger, but it has a clutch system on it, so electrical clutch, and the compressor that is in this car is clutchless or variable displacement compressor. So I'll show you one in a minute. So that's how it looks like. So the power is not at the clutch but at the back of the compressor. So that's one thing to pay attention when you're working on AC systems. So from what I have figured out, the variable displacement compressor is way different from this one. So this is simple system. It just sends 12 volt to the clutch, so it's on or off. And same thing with the low pressure sensor, it's either letting power through or not. With the variable displacement compressor, it's controlled by integrated power unit that is inside the fuse box. So basically it will send different voltage waves, not even constant voltage, but waves, to the compressor that has the electronic or electric solenoid inside, so it will pump more or less refrigerant through. So here you can see I have 70 psi pressure on a low pressure side, and that didn't change since I started the vehicle, but now I will show you what's going on inside. So I have the voltmeter connected to the wires going to the compressor, so right now it's 0, the AC is off, and here I have AC side, high side voltage. So I have high side pressure, what is roughly 70 psi or 470 kPa. Then it says that AC switch is off and AC output current is 0 amps. So when I start the AC, we will see that the voltage start go up. So it's 6, 7, 8, and it will go to the normal voltage like 13 volt. And we see that the output current on a compressor goes up too. So when I press the button, the ECU register that I'm asking for the AC to run, so it starts sending the signal to the AC compressor. So it doesn't send right away 13 volt, just to make a smooth transition, smooth load on your engine, and that's the benefit basically of this variable displacement compressor. So they have smooth on and off, they give you better fuel efficiency, and so you cannot diagnose it the same way as the clutch compressor, because when the engine is off there will be always 0 volt. Even if you press the AC button in here, there will be 0. But when you basically connect the voltmeter when the engine runs and when you activate the AC, you can see that there is a current and voltage on the AC. Since I'm not getting any cold air of my AC, and I can tell that compressor controller, that power integrated module, is sending voltage to it, and I can hear it clicking the solenoid valve inside, and I know that my switches inside the cab are on. AC clutch relay, it says off because it does not have the clutch relay. It's controlled by ECU, or that integrated module. In case when you do not get those 12 volt or 13 volt to your compressor, so you might need to replace that constant part, basically the fuse box that has the controller inside of it. But from my observation, looks like everything works, but compressor does not give any pressure. I can try to shut down the engine and we will see the pressure in the system after that. So now when the engine is off, we can see that we still have 70 psi. So my guess would be either the solenoid valve on a compressor or compressor is short. I was quite confused with troubleshooting of this system because I didn't realize that it was clutchless AC compressor. So I was using the method that you would normally use for this type of compressor, with manual clutch. So make sure that you know what you are dealing with. There are tools that you can manually control your AC compressor and diagnose it, but with general tools, just pay attention where your wires go in. So this is the back of the compressor, and there is a control valve. There is a bit of oil that was spilled while changing oil. This is not related to the compressor, but anyway, this is the trick on this machine. Hopefully you can figure it out and get your AC working, and try to do it yourself. Thanks.